Hey, how's it going? Siddharth Rajshekar here, and welcome to this short video where I just want to talk to you about my favorite email marketing system for lead generation. I just want to tell you, I've been in the internet marketing space for a few years right now, and I just want to give you as much information as I can so that you can make the right decision yourself before you invest in any email marketing software or system out there. So let's just talk about the philosophy behind all of this. Why do you really need an email marketing system? We've heard before that the fortune is in the follow-up. So it's a great way for you to actually follow up with potential customers and prospects of yours and get them to buy or subscribe for your services. Second thing is the money is in the list. The bigger the list you have, the better it is for you to promote whatever product or service that you want to sell. Okay, and people buy from you when they trust you. So email marketing is also a very effective way for you to build trust with your target market. Okay, so now let's get into the overall big picture of why you need an email marketing system. If you look at this flow here, whatever prospects or leads that you may get through Facebook ads, through PPC, through Twitter, banners, YouTube, whatever traffic is coming, they'll ultimately have to come to your website or your landing pages. And on your landing pages, if you're able to capture the database, like their name, their email, their phone number, using an email marketing system like what I'm going to be sharing with you, there are many systems out there. You can actually use this system to follow up and convert those leads into paying customers. Okay, and of course, when you get these customers back on social media to share content, this becomes a beautiful rhythm in acquiring leads, getting them to become your customers, and them sharing testimonials, and which help you to get more leads. So I've been following this formula even with the many workshops that I do, and I've been able to really fill rooms using this exact same system. Okay, so let's get into it. Why is email marketing important? One is, like I said, it helps you track stats. Okay, you can track open rates and also click-through rates. You want to know how many people have opened your emails and how many people have actually clicked on those links. So having a professional email marketing system helps you. It also helps you build relationships with your list. It helps you make more money if you want to sell through your list. It also helps you build an authority over your list, where people, they keep coming back, they're looking forward to what exactly you're sending them. So there are different types of email lists, and I just want to clarify this one point with you today. You have a cold list. This is typically the kind of list where people go and buy lists from different websites, and the industry average is anywhere between 1 to 2% open rates for such cold lists, where they have never received a communication from you and you're just blasting it out to someone, probably a list that you have purchased. Now, I'm not a very big fan of cold list or bulk email marketing. I prefer opt-in email marketing, which is the second one. So you have warm lists, where if your list is if they've opted into your website, if you're giving away a free book or a free video tutorial, the kind of emails that you send out to these lists, you can have anywhere from 10 to 15 to 20 to even up to 30% open rate, depending on your subject line, depending on how the frequency of your emails. And if you're really too salesy and just always pitching through your emails, you can be sure that your open rates are not going to be that high. Now, the best list is the buyer's list. So if somebody has bought something from you, somebody who's your customer, you can definitely expect a much better open rate on those emails. Anywhere between 50 to 70% I've seen in my own list. Whenever I send an email to my customers, those who have actually been my client or my customers who have bought something from me, I see a much better open rate on those emails. Now, these are just the industry standards of these numbers, but you have to test it yourself and see how you reciprocate with your list. Okay, so the types of emails that you can send out is, you can do weekly, monthly newsletters. In fact, I also do daily promotions. I do marketing offers, sales. Sometimes can also be lifestyle oriented. I can also send product or service info mails talking about what you're promoting. You can send emails to conduct surveys to know what exactly the market wants. You can send event invitations. So whenever I'm doing a social media workshop, I actually send in an email to my entire list, giving them information about the date, time, venue, and so on. And you can also use emails to do social media redirects. So let's say you have just turned on an Instagram channel, you can send a blast to your entire group, to a particular post, or to each social media handle for them to actually engage with you on social media. So multiple ways that you can use email to build a rapport and relationship. Now, I've tried and tested many different types of emails, and what I've observed is when you send an email to anyone, like how you're sending to a friend, with very less customization on your banners and images and graphics, but just keep it plain text, very less formatted, and like how you're writing to a friend, you can see much better responses on those emails as compared to emails which look like advertisements. Okay, now the top email service providers in the world are these. There are many out there, but I've just picked my top few. Definitely Mailchimp, many of you would have heard of it. You have GetResponse, you have AWeber, you have Constant Contact, you have iContact, there's Benchmark, there's Campaign Monitor, Mad Mimi, Active Campaign, Ontraport, HubSpot, Infusionsoft. Okay, now Ontraport, HubSpot, Infusionsoft are for a little more advanced level. They're a little more expensive, but yeah, definitely these are some of the top service providers that there's out there in the market. So how do you really choose what is the right one for you? Okay, first thing I want to tell you is it's just not about the pricing, because most of these services have a very similar pricing, and there's not like a huge difference if you go for any of these things. You need to look at the track record in the industry before you actually get into any of these services. You need to look at email deliverability rates, because some of the newer services, they may come out with very snazzy looking websites, but once you start using their services, you may see that your email deliverability is not that good, and so on. So the third point is actually related to the second point. So if people have been in the industry for a long time, and you can be sure that their email deliverability rates are much higher. You need to look at the quality of the customer support, the quality of education and training that they provide, and also ease of use. Is it really user friendly to use the system or not? Other thing I look for is templates and web form design features, because I want to put web forms in different other places, including API integration if I can connect it with other services. And also I look at list management and segmentation features. How am I able to segment my list and find the kind of leads that I want? So let's say I have more than 5,000 people on my list. If I just want to segment all the people who in my list who are living in Bangalore using some of the advanced search features. So I look for things like that where I can segment my list and do more targeted campaigns. I also look for some automation and intelligence aspects into it. Things like RSS to email features. Every time I make a blog post, if I can completely automate a mail going to my entire database using automation, things like that. So these are some of the things that you can keep in mind before choosing an email provider. So based on my experience in the industry, my number one choice right now at this point of time, if you're watching this video, is definitely GetResponse. I've been on this for quite a while right now. Find it amazing to use, very simple to use. I in fact recommend this to every single client of mine, and they've been very happy. If you look at this right on their homepage, they have 350,000 happy customers, and they engage with more than 1 billion subscribers every single month. Okay, and I'll tell you the reason why I chose this particular system. First, it's simple and easy to use. It's got excellent email deliverability. They have a fantastic 24/7 customer support and a chat which is right in there, so people are ready and waiting to support you if you're stuck anywhere. Gorgeous web forms and templates. I really love the way I can just take any template, customize it, and shoot it out at any point of time. One thing which I didn't mention in this is whenever I send out emails, they have a very cool feature called time travel, where I can send an email to my entire list at a particular time and date, where it will be delivered at that particular time zone in which they are in, which I have not seen in any other system out there. They have a simple and functional list management section. They have the email to RSS automation feature, which I really like. They've got a really cool iPhone app, so I can actually go and just check out how many leads are coming into my system on a daily basis. They've got a built-in landing page and webinar system. This is something recent, which recently they introduced the webinar system. So everything is tied into one platform. So if you want to create your own landing pages for lead generation, they've got a landing page creator. If you want to actually attract people through webinars and things like that, GetResponse, they have email marketing, which is their core, but they also have a webinar platform which is very effective. And of course, they've got a super quality education and training platform which is on getresponse.tv. And if anyone is struggling on any aspect of GetResponse, you can get all that support over there. And the best part is they have a 30-day free trial. So if you want to really try it out and see if it really works for you and for your business, I would highly recommend that you get started with a 30-day free trial. Now the thing with GetResponse is you can even import lists as an Excel file or a CSV file, just make sure, I just want to do a disclaimer, please do not import very large lists which have not been filtered out. Okay, so every time you import a list, they have a very strict laws when it comes to spam. So if you're going to be importing a database where it's not an opt-in list, or people have not opted into your system, you're just taking it from visiting cards and things like that, and if you find some of those emails redundant or not active, they can shut your account down. Okay, so be a little careful when you're uploading large lists. I would highly recommend that you get into the system, do the 30-day trial, and start building an opt-in list. Okay, that's much more better. So here are some snapshots. Now, as soon as you log into your GetResponse account, you see these 4 beautiful, very clear to use things. So you can either add contacts, or create your web form, or create a newsletter, or even create landing pages. Here's just a snapshot of my account. So you can actually segment all your campaigns by different names, look at how many people have subscribed, how many people got removed, and you can also see your list size as they're growing. The other thing is, here's the different templates, like I said. So the templates also keep changing. So as I'm recording this, it's the Christmas and New Year season. So there's a lot of promotion. You can just pick any of these templates and send it out. So you have different categories, as you can see there, and you can choose whatever templates that you want. Okay, so you can start with a 30-day free trial. If you want to do that, just go to my link, which is sids.me/gr. I repeat, it's sids.me/gr, and you can just start with your 30-day free trial and test out the system for yourself. So share your comments below, click on the button below, go to sids.me/gr, and get started with your 30-day free trial with GetResponse. Bye-bye.